Hey everybody, welcome back to Diecast Driven, coming to you on a Friday this time. I think this is going to be the new slot going forward. See how that works out. End of the week, ended on a high note with a Diecast Driven video about some random information of a diecast. Speaking of random information, here we have Jeff Gordon's 2016 Nationwide car. Second to last one that he raced in the 88 for Junior. This was at Dover International Speedway, now Dover Motor Speedway, changed name. Not sure why, doesn't really matter. From the Citizen Soldier 400. Interesting facts about this race was Jeff's first top 10 in the 88 car of the 8 races that he raced. This was the first time that he finished in the top 10. Also, the only time that he finished a lap down was not on the lead lap at the end of this race. Of course, there were only 6 cars on the lead lap at the end of this race. And this was the first time that Gordon led laps in this 88 car. It was during green flag pit stops as they were cycling through. Jeff stayed out, led 7 laps, brought the car down pit road, got the adjustments, tires fixed back up. But overall, solid day. That is the theme of Gordon and the 88 car. Brought it home, top 10, clean, didn't tear the equipment up, didn't have any issues on track, just ran. It's hard to say calm race when you're talking about racing, but just ran a very steady, persistent Jeff Gordon-esque race. Brought the car home in one piece. And again, the paint scheme, as you can see, is very similar to the other Nationwide schemes that he ran, and you'll see that here in a moment with the Martinsville car. Not too many variations, hardly any variations at all in the Nationwide scheme. Pretty much all the same alterations that I made. Grill tape was a little bit more on this one. On the final pit stop, they added some extra. But overall, another solid race for the 88 car. First top 10 of the year. At a track that you kind of expected Gordon to do well at. He had 5 wins here in his career, and overall ran pretty well at Dover. Actually won in 2014, so just 2 years previous. Was starting to finally get the handle on the 2016 package that the cars ran. Speaking of top 10s, we're going to move into the Martinsville race, where Jeff actually brought it home 1 spot shy of a top 5, finishing in 6th position in the Goodies Fast Relief 500. Gordon brought it home in 6th. Did not lead any laps. Again, was on the lead lap for this race. Didn't really tear the car up. Martinsville, obviously one of Jeff's best tracks. So just to throw some pretty wicked stats out for you here, in the 47 starts that Jeff had at Martinsville Speedway, he won 9 times, which is just shy of 20%. Had 29 top 5s, which is just above 60%. Had 38 top 10s, which is just above 80%. Had an average start of 7.3, gets better. Average finish of 6.7. He led a total of 3,779 laps of the 23,390 laps that he ran. He did complete 23,269 of those. That's 99.5%. And he had 0 DNFs at this track, Martinsville Speedway. The man was an absolute beast at this track. There was one race, I believe it was 2005, where he came from 3 laps down to end up winning the race. His last win was here in 2015. And it was only fitting that his final ever race in a Cup car came at this track in 2016, substituting for Dale Jr. in that 88 car. Unfortunately, didn't lead any laps. Didn't get a top 5. It would have been cool to see. I actually thought at one point during the race, he had a chance to maybe get up there and contend for the win, but ultimately it didn't pan out, and he ended up still finishing above his average finish in 6th place, and just a very solid way to end his career in NASCAR's top series, as well as finishing out the season substituting for Dale Jr.